Oh, hello. Yeah, this is my response. Yeah, I agreed with you pretty much to the T on everything. I also found it pretty interesting and unique. The lack of imagery, so like statistics, graphs, or I guess interviews would be under that too. Instead of having that kind of imagery, it was more like I guess artistic photographs and videos and really good editing, like more like a movie, like storytelling. Like the level of cinematography in this was just well beyond above and beyond almost any kind of documentary. Maybe like a National Geographic one could be close, but even then the symbolism isn't usually as strong. It's not usually as like philosophical and deep. Like from this, I feel like you could derive many meanings. There's not many documentaries where you could derive many meanings. Like you mentioned that how there's no call to action, which I briefly mentioned, but I don't think I understood that as much as you did, or at least how important that is. Because now thinking about it, like no call to action makes this even more unique than I understood. Because like no call to action for a documentary is pretty probably not groundbreaking, but definitely not fitting the conventional documentary formula. There's kind of like the solid David Attenborough. We're all doing this. That seems like almost every documentary, even if it's on each side of a subject, are still following the same formula. It's kind of like show some heart wrenching, imagery. Like, look how sad this is. Here's a bunch of graphs, and here's two interviews with some old white dude, and then they kind of call it good. While this just went for like really powerful imagery, like the still photos of the albatross, and then it would cut from that into like these beautiful scenes of them and like learning about their life cycle and how they mate for life and their mating dances. It did seem very different, and I enjoyed it. Honestly, I really enjoyed that, and also I enjoyed the no call to action. It kind of makes it a little bit more, I guess, more genuine. Not that like some of the call to action's not genuine, and some things I guess you need action regardless, but it definitely makes it feel more emotional to me. Like I can derive my own meaning, and I feel like I was watching a movie, or like this should have been like a local film festival or something. Not I'm on the History Channel late at night, or on this like a traditional documentary, which I really liked. Especially just like the visual symmetry, and then also the cuts of the waves and everything. It was just the cinematography was really amazing. I think that's what stood out to me the most. Not the most, but like separated the most from other documentaries. Because even you watch like National Geographic documentary with like awesome shots, even though it's pictures of really cool things, what they do with those pictures, like their storytelling with those pictures, isn't as effective as it was in this piece. I saw it. Thank you.